Oh, by the way, this was not sent to me. This is something I bought. So I have a couple of the like local retro stores, you know, and I went to one and there with the gifted sub to anything from the trolley, dude. Who is that person? And I want to meet them. The way mine are stored. I want to see how yours are stored, Mac. Did you end up sharing pictures in the Discord? Because I remember we talked about this before. And Ack, by the way, thank you for the follow. Obviously, when I saw this thing on a shelf, I couldn't leave the store without it. And you know, recently you guys have been talking about music and all these beautiful concerts that are going on for all of y'all's favorite games. Well, I do have a record player, and now I'm so proud to be the new owner of the Vampire record. Of course, I sent a picture to Vert. Had to troll him a little bit. The greatest game of our generation. He's so mad. It's perfect. It's amazing. But this is actually kind of starting my I've never collected like game records. So this is a new thing to start getting into. Lord have no mercy. Miss Queen with the gifted sub to no thanks, I'm good. Did you just respond to Bears anything from the trolley, dude? E33 LPs are coming out. See, exactly. I didn't think about collecting LPs, but this might be the next thing for us. All right, so there's a couple other things. We're just gonna have to do another stream too where we share stuff from the PO box because there are other things, including other MTG things too. But I'm trying to keep everything like organized together and all. So I'm going to start with this. I actually think we will start with this booster box because this was from one person. So I'm trying to keep them like lumped together. So if you didn't see it, know that it's here. It's going to be opened on stream at some point, but we do need to get through this bad guy. You should get the Chrono Trigger record if they ever make it. Oh, I totally would. After all the times that we're playing it, actually, we need to switch our music selection too. I cannot believe. We're gonna see if we can pull a natural VV. But if we don't, I have another thing to share. Do you think that they would relaunch a record of it? I guess if they were to do a remake, I think that's become a pretty common thing with games, right? They've been doing a release of that. No, it didn't, AJ. It didn't. Yesterday I was whipping out all the stuff that you had sent so fast that I didn't get a chance to share that because I wanted to read through the letters myself, but I saw it. I did see the pickle jar. I just gotta message you back. Yeah, Miss Queen, that's so funny. We're gonna see what happens. I need to watch the Vampire playthrough. Is it still available? I don't even believe that the Vampire playthrough exists for people to watch. But basically, I mean, the whole reason that it even is a thing, it's not even a big thing, but when I started streaming, I was streaming a lot of other stuff. I was streaming all one thing. Opposite. I was streaming all Souls games. And I think at some point when somebody starts to be a creator, like if you're playing one category, it's really easy to get hard stuck in that category. And I wanted to play a variety of games. I wanted to start doing different things. And it was during my Vampire playthrough that it kind of just like sunk in that, okay, people are here for the community. They're here for whatever game now. And so that was the moment that I realized I was like, okay, I can do variety. Like whatever happens, you know, the change and the ups and downs and the swings of all of it. That was the game that got it through my head, that people were here for whatever craziness that I played, because the game was not the best by any means. I loved it. I loved it so much. And that's what was the joke about it all, was the whole community was like, this isn't a good game, Maggie, but for some reason you love it and we're here for what you love. So it kind of got through my thick skull during that playthrough. I know, I was like, it's one of my pillar games. It's not one of my pillar games. No, it's not one of the pillar games, but it is just a fun memory from a streaming side. But I was still part-time when I went variety and everything too. I think that there's also a lot of advice. Like when you first start, I definitely got advice that it works for one person, but not everything works for, it's to each their own. Like you have to carve your own path and figure out what you want. And I most certainly wanted to be able to play anything and do anything. And here we are, like from Vampire to sharing ships and y'all are down for it. You know, it's a very special thing and it's not something I take for granted any single day that I go live. I want to stream Generation 1 Pokemon. What is that? It's your channel. I think people are here for you in chat and the environment is very cozy and enjoyable. And it's always like, but it's always changed. Like it wasn't always like that. Like there were different things, I think, present. Larry, thank you for the follow as well. Sometimes it takes getting through like an internal challenge. I think it was something that in my head I was like, I can't swap. Like everybody watched me play this thing and now I'm trying to switch to another game and now I'm jumping all over the place like a little jumping spider. You're never gonna catch me. Miss Queen, thank you for the gifted sub to Johnson too. I'm here for the Sea Empress. About the Sea Empress. Support is one pillar. Yeah, of the palace that keeps it afloat. You always bring out the fun and enjoyment in any game that you play. And that's the thing is like, I think I started to fall even more in love with the games, but also more in love with streaming when I didn't feel constrained to one type of game or anything. And not just because variety is the spice of life, but I feel like I've grown as a gamer. Yeah. Is there some cards you're waiting to pull from the packs? I'm going to show you guys my current collection of everything I have. And there's more MTG. We've got Scotty's stuff. London sent some things too. There are so many, like we have to do multiple unboxings to be able to even conquer it all and share everything. No, not Pokemon, Final Fantasy MTG. There's a Nintendo Switch remake of the first Pokemon game. Oh, gotcha. Let's Play Pikachu or Let's Play Eevee. I think that'd be a fun watch and stream or YouTube. What do you, oh, of those two things. They're called Let's Play Pikachu or Let's Play Eevee? Well, this is my current collection. I have not, look, we need to do an organization stream. I know you guys are going to judge me anyway, but I showed you my cards. Please respond. Okay. They're not in order. And I know it's criminal. Like they are not in order of games or anything, but they are all in the same area. I already have cat stuff. Yes, my friend, she went through and she did put all of those baggies are away. These do not contain any of the cards that I don't have. I know we need to do a whole organization stream. Ryan, no, I haven't shared any of them yet. Freaking sir, with the gifted stuff to play anything, bro. But yeah, like going back to that, I do feel like every single different type of game, genre game, everything that I get to play and do, it helps me grow as a gamer. Like I just think that I end up looking for different things in each playthrough. And it's just cool to see all the different ways that people's creativity and minds have taken this thing. Like, okay, here's a game. We're going to give this to people to play. How do we create entertainment through this playable medium? Like, it's so sick. Yeah, we have, and there's Cloud. We have a couple signed. We have Sephiroth. We have these ones. These aren't all of them. Again, they're not in order because you have Joshua here. I've got to shift them around. I'm judging. I know. But I just got something. London sent something that's going to super help with the organization. So I need to flip them over to that. Sky Hearts High would like so much the Yuna Aerith. Yep, Yuna Aerith, Cloud, Titus cards. We are still missing one of Yuna's cards, I believe. I don't think we have her whistle. We do have Ridesy Shoe Puff. London with the gifted sub to here for the streamer. I know. At the time, I didn't have that in my thick skull. I know. Would you stream MTG Arena by any chance? We were talking about that. I think I'm going to try to learn it offline and make it something that I play. I'm hoping that this new friend that I just made would be down for maybe doing some MTG at a card shop. She's kind of into all things nerdy like me with all this stuff. So here's hoping. She loves books. Right now we've been bonding over books, but she also loves, oh my gosh, she does love video games too. So I don't know. This is really excited. I'm so excited for this friendship to develop. I'm jealous of the Sephiroth poll. Which one? Which Sephiroth? I know that sounds... This one? Or are you talking about this one? Yeah. A couple different books. Maybe a little romantasy. Maybe a little... But she has read Brandon Sanderson. And I was like, okay, this is, yep. The other one, first page. Yeah, it's been a long time since I feel like I've met a new friend that wasn't online. And don't get me wrong, I love meeting friends from all different places. But there is something, like, you guys know, two of my best friends live on completely different, one across the water, one in Canada. So it's kind of special to get to know that I might be able to hang out with somebody more in person. Yeah, no, it's a friend. Not smut. We weren't starting a smut hut, but making friends as an adult is so hard. It's so exciting when you find somebody and you're like, ah. I know. I had my next door neighbor, she used Bumble to find friends, and she said it works actually really well. I haven't been to Canada yet. I know. The Masamune card. Do we have the Masamune? Is there a Masamune card? There's Sephiroth. Oh, yeah. There's this Masamune card. Yeah. That's what it is. Do. This was cool. I wish I could show them closer, but I'm just giving you guys the overview before. I'm excited for Borderlands 4. I know my best friend lives. Let me see this. No, I haven't been to Canada. My best friend lives on the other side of the country. And it's like the older you get too, because you have to find the leave for it, you have to find the time for it, you have to hope that like circumstances like line up to be able to see each other too. I gotta dust off my cards. I haven't used them since Visions. Farticus, welcome in, by the way. You're gonna have to tell me how long ago that is, because I'm a new MTG lover. I want to find the signed Tifa. I'm looking for signed versions of any of these. Farticus, thank you for the follow, by the way. Yeah. Nibelheim of Flame is such a cool card. Do we? Yeah, right here. So for the cards, I put the shinies on the top, but they do have every single one. So I haven't given them all their own individual place. That's our only sin. Like example. Oh my goodness. Fight On has so many. You haven't been here when I've been opening the magic cards? So I'll update you guys. I'm gonna see. Throw out. This is one of the coolest cards. The Darkness of Eternity. Pretty crazy cool. There's a lot of different Sephiroth cards. And also some of Sephiroth's cards I don't have flipped over either, because I think you guys said that they're spoilers for me. We do have a few summons cards. Let me see the summons that we have. I think some of the summons are specific to some of the other Final Fantasies that I don't know. I did. It's an endgame card. Yeah, so I don't want to look at it. Limplum. I want to say we have Bahamut. Maybe. Adorned, welcome in. I don't know if Cast is being hard on the backstory. On these? Of the MTG cards? What do you mean? The backstory on the MTG cards? I'm trying to look for summons now. I think a lot of the summons are in the other decks. And so if you guys haven't been here for when we're opening Final Fantasy MTG, what I do is I open them, I show them to you guys, and y'all tell me, well, first of all, I see which Final Fantasy it's from, and if it's from one of the ones that I've played, then I'm fine. If it's from 7, you guys tell me if it's a spoiler, and if it's from a game that I don't know, I'm putting them to one side, and my friend's been, she's been organizing them for me. Queen Braun. There is one. I know for a fact we have one summon. Did you get Knight of the Round? That card is mean. Knight of the Round? I don't recognize that. How many MTG packs have you opened? It looks like I missed a lot. They're all in the archive. They're all in the archive. Aw, Julian. That's so kind of you to say. And Monzer High. I thought you were meaning the summons. Clash of the Icons. Summon Shiva. I have Shiva. We have Shiva and Torgal. My wounds boy. Summon Anima. We have Anima too. Time for the frog spoiler card. I'd love to find signed versions of these. Ride the Shoe Puff. We still don't have a foil for Ride the Shoe Puff, but I do have the Fat Chocobo. But it's borderline all time, like the background music. Oh yeah, you're talking about the Final Fantasy background music. There are some songs from 8 though, and I haven't played it yet. So sometimes I have to try to skip those ones. Xanarkin. I think that's the only two, but there's Summoner's Sanctum. So that's it. If they're not from, so the only cards that, these are the only cards that I have, and the only ones that I would know that I have, River, are ones from 7, 8, and 9. Nope, no, not 8. Sorry, 7, 9, 10, 16. Okay, let's get after it. Gotta go exercise, but I'll be back if you're still going, Nick. Absolutely. Thank you so much for hanging around. Right, Zishubav. Yes, as a reminder, do not discuss cards from any of the other Final Fantasies that I have yet to play. Respect the spoiler freeness, and if you're worried about me opening in the first place to receive spoilers, we have a system in place to save me from that. The gathering of the magic has commenced. This is so cool. Oh wait, I need a cover card. We need a cover card. Where's my frog card? I should have my frog card. I've waited a year for this. You have not. It has not been that long since we've done MTG cards. It hasn't been that long. Okay, we can use frog again. All right, get your popcorn. Should we expect the FF command of the one? Wait. Should we have a Final Fantasy command for the ones you played? Kind of like consoles command. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if we can just basically what Ryan just said there. Do. The only shiny you have is, I don't know who that is. Soulsy. I was playing Magic. Oh no, has it really been that many decades? I was playing Magic, then all of a sudden I just woke up and what? Last time I was watching Casto stream, there was a stupid vote that didn't go too well. We didn't get to see the pack opening. Was this at the end of one of my streams though? This must have been at the end. It's the Lord of the Rings, Lee. Yes. See, I'm not familiar with it. I'm a new Magic lover. Okay, Final Fantasy VI. So I close my eyes, I show you guys, and I flip it over to the side. All right. Let me hold it up here for you. Final Fantasy 14. And if you guys are worried about me not getting to enjoy these, one of the fun things that I've decided to apply is, so the next Final Fantasy, like main Final Fantasy that I'm going to play, I might try to squeeze in Tactics somewhere, but the next main one we're going to play is Final Fantasy 8. And when I do that, I will have all the cards from FF8 that my friends organized for me. And then at the end of that playthrough, I'll do a little sifting through of those cards. So I'll always get to check out what we've done. And it kind of gives me incentive for going through more Final Fantasies faster, so I can finally see. That's a thick card. Also, tell me if I should be sleeving some cards, because I also was sent way more dragons. Hold on. I have more dragons. I've got dragon shields on dragon shields, and even pink dragon shields. But these are the black ones for now. Yes, I have dragons. L, I know you've been waiting forever for FF9 or FF8. FF8 will be later next year though. Not later next year, but it will be next year. Yeah. Shield all the dragons. I'm hyped for you to see some of the cards you got from 4, 5, and 6. I think I've received some pretty good 8 ones, right? Have there been some good 8s? No, not icy pink. Pink, because I'm a true winter. And Cryptic Chris, thank you for 2 months of continual support as well. Thank you. I'll leave. It's nearly. Oh, go to bed. No, you can always catch up on this on the VOD. All right, we've got our dragons. I love these boxes. Can we just talk about the design? I just think that's so cool. I love it. It's so cool. The dragon known as Euripides. Wait, are there different dragons based off of the colors? So the black dragon's always the same. Is the pink dragon a different name then? It's like, can somebody give me the backstory to the dragons? That looks sprawled out. The icy pink dragon. 7th Heaven. Real quick, this card, do I need to sleeve it? Tell me if it's a card I need to sleeve, and then I'll sleeve it backwards. No? No, okay. All right, next. I think the lore is on the boxes. To the whole back. So I see the lore for the dragon, but for Final Fantasy 2. But for all of for the company and everything. So when did you get into the game? You play or only right now just collecting, but intentions of actually playing? It's more finding people to play with. 4. Is this a good pack? You guys have to tell me if it's a good pack. Wait, wow. Should I be sleeving that one? I used to sleeve every card in the decks, even the mana. Sleeve that one. The last one. This one. Sleeve that one. Sleeve the last 2. Okay. This is actually torturous though, having all of these from all different Final Fantasies. I collect the cards, but I only play MTG Arena once in a blue moon. It's a nowadays finding the time to learn. Like, I think it's going to be something where once I learn, I will want to play it so much more, but it's the process of finally sitting down to conquer the knowledge of it. There is a part of me that's very intimidated by the fact this is a 7. Tell me if I can look at it. It's intimidating considering how many different packs there are, because do you need to know all the packs? It's a dupe. Ah, the Chocobo racetrack. Like, do you need to know all of the moves? Can you kind of go on the fly? I guess it's easier if you stay within one particular category. Why are we sleeping backwards? Because these are from Final Fantasies that I am not privy to. So I'm sleeving them backwards because they should be protected, but my friend will peep at them and then put them in the right category when she's going through them. 7. Safe. Safe dupe. Each color has its own dragon and story. I need to see the pink one. Scorpion Sentinel. If you haven't learned, oh yeah, are you gonna be there? Let me see this. FF714. Okay. Yeah, so I'm showing you guys anyway. Yeah, I know it's a bit unorthodox and it's like, why are you opening these now if you're not willing to see them? But I feel like I've come up with a sure shot, spoiler free way to sift through it and still get to enjoy the cards for the ones I do know. Ice Magic. All right, that was a 10. Little unorthodox cast. Final Fantasy 9. Okay, this is a common, but Airship Crash. You never know. The Ice Magic, not the Ice Flan. There was already an Ice Flan. I've received like 12 Ice Flans. Final Fantasy 9 common. Blazing Bomb. I do have that one, but still more. Final Fantasy 15. I was telling you guys that we would go with however many cards that I like whenever kind of settles down here. Whatever pack has the most, like the one that I haven't played has the most amount of cards to open. That's the next Final Fantasy that I'll play, but I'm joking. But Elle, have a good night. Dude, thank you for absolutely everything. And I hope you enjoyed the sea shanties and the ships, and be safe while you're out. And we look forward to when you return. 11. That was the last one? Okay. Yeah. I always think about smoking when I see that card. What, the Blazing Bomb or one that I opened and I didn't see? Actually playing 15 right now while watching spoilers. All right, can't spoil it. That was a pretty good pack though. We got a couple 9s, a couple 10s. Nothing to write home about, but that's okay. Wait, is it still a spoiler if it's just a monster? Yeah, even if it's like from another pack, like I'm pretty sure you guys said that I won't see the Tomberry in the ones that I've played because the first introduction was through a different game, but I'm waiting on those. Yeah. I didn't see any sea shanties. No, there's no more. Now we're just listening to Final Fantasy music. I still haven't officially got a VV, but I was sent to VV. I was holding it to see what happens with this one, but I was sent to VV. This is a cover. You guys are spoiling the surprise. Oh, wait. Guys. Okay, is it going to be... I didn't even know he had a card. I didn't even know. It's red. Oh. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. 30 out of 53. The Proud Warrior. Oh no, it froze. Yeah, not a rat dog. As a reminder, not a rat dog, please. Yeah, I started. That's not a rat dog. I didn't see any tonight. Maybe next time. No, I didn't sing any sea shanties, but we heard sea shanties. Red 13. Red's best boy. Yeah. Not a rat dog. A cat dog. Irrationally. Thank you for 28 months. 20, no. 20. I said 28, but it's 27 streak. 29 months total. I'm just picking in the middle. Nanaki is one of the best characters in any fiction ever. I love him. Also his backstory. Like when you start learning, yeah. When you go to, well, I don't want to spoil. I love Final Fantasy VII. I still can't wait to see how it all ends. I only got to the 2 out of 3 parts. Zeko, thank you for the raid. Guys, welcome in. What were you just doing? Happy Friday. I can sing if you do. No, you still won't see me singing. I know you tried to convince me to. No shot. This is not a karaoke stream. Zeko, welcome in. Hi. FF3. If you guys are new here and popping in, we are going through some Simria High. We're doing all sorts of cards, shipbuilding, going through some P.O. Box stuff. And right now we are sifting through some new Final Fantasy MTG packs. 4. Tell me if it's a sleeve. You were doing some Magic for a little challenge on the stream. Do you play Magic regularly? I've never actually officially played it. Right now I'm just a collector. I'm a dirty collector. Mizzle. Thank you. Dude, what is up with y'all today? Friday goes crazy. Cineria, yeah. Hi. Once you start playing, you'll get addicted. That's it. Like I gotta get over the learning hump and then I'll... 13 clearly deserved. I'm also a collector. Oh, okay. Have you been dipping your toes in the Final Fantasy MTG pack? Mizzle, thank you. Also, Cloud, hi. Happy Friday, FF14. So right now what I'm doing is I have not played all the Final Fantasies. So also if you have to raid and dash, I totally get it. Final Fantasy 6. So I'm closing my eyes and showing the ones that are from some of the other Final Fantasies. Is that a sleeve? Is it a sleeve before? Sleeve that 14 one? 2 ago? My card shop's been sold out entirely. Yeah, I was actually just telling my stream though, I've had a friend that's picked up before at a GameStop. So there's still like a couple booster packs out there. They're just hard to find. And then I've been very fortunate and lucky that some of you guys have sent me some. Makes me want to replay 6. I got a lot from Target. I did actually scoop up a fair amount at Target, but now that I keep going back, there's been nothing at Target. Like nothing whatsoever. They also were limiting you to 2 packs per person. Are all the borderless sleeves? I don't know with the new card rarities. Which one was it? This one? Or was it this one? It was one of those 2? Or is it both? Yeah, I mean, don't write off a GameStop. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but this one? Or this one. This one's a sleeve. Yeah, Sinria, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. You said that you're a collector and you don't normally play. What do you normally play on stream? Second one was a borderless. Okay. Yeah, I would say any of the borderless, just go ahead and have me sleeve. Yeah. They didn't expect Magic to get so popular again, and that explained, and the planned this print years before. So that's why there are not that many boxes. You're saying like in general, or they didn't expect Final Fantasy to be that popular? Or just Magic as a whole? The Assassin's Creed crossover with Disney Lorcana stuff. I've seen the Disney Lorcana. I've never looked into scooping the whoop up on them. Part of the reason some of these products are going for so much is that they probably will never reprint these cards. They would have to get a deal with the original IP owners, and that isn't very likely. So it's like a one-time thing. That's why. It's a rarity. I mean, it's supply and demand at the end of the day, right? I guess they underestimated. I first of all, never underestimate the Final Fantasy fan base, but they did. They did. Did they not realize how many people have shifted towards collecting cards instead of just being players? Eller, what's going on? I thought that they were reprinting the FF play cards, just not the collector sets. The normal play cards, so people can still do rounds with them. Shout out to the Warhammer command decks they printed that just poofed out of existence. Wait, what do you mean? They never went out for like sale? They printed them and everything and then they didn't push them? They will continue to print FF for a year or so, I think. I thought they were reprinting the play cards, just not collectors. They were planning out the sets, and in the process, MTG got very popular, so the demand was bigger than anticipated. I guess it's really easy to be like, okay, this is more recent, but the reality is there's 8. They've probably been in talks about this drop for years, do you think? Cyanide high. So I can see how in that time it went up in demand more than they expected. Stone Sentinel. Thank you for 11 months too. I think there's a noticeable shift towards collecting MTG when it used to be dominated by just players. There's been some discourse lately on the topic where competitive players are worried about the future of paper play. Yeah, just where people are buying, which is very like, I mean, yeah. FF9. I actually had just been discussing this because when I was at one of the retro stores, they had a couple games that I wanted, but they were in mint condition with the wrapping on them and everything. And as much as I wanted to get the games, I was like, I don't think this is right, because there are collectors out there that will collect the physical copy and they want it to have the wrapping on it. They don't want it to be, you know, they want it in sealed condition. And I know at the end of the day that I'm going to open it. So anytime that I do even buy physical editions of games, I try to get one that is opened. I can't see myself doing a whole lot of sealed copies because I just feel guilty about that. But then also it's like, I don't know. Then having the game and never opening it, there's like guilt with that too. I don't know. I just feel guilty. I'm a collector, not getting the wrapping. Yeah, like a collector, but not getting the ones that are sealed. You opened my sealed special edition. What? Yeah, but I want to play all the expensive cards. But didn't you guys say Vivi is so expensive right now because of the fact that he's also amazing in the game? Orion, have a good one. Thank you for hanging around too. Miley, this is from Many Worlds Tavern. I picked this up at PAX. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, FF9. Zidane. Gotta repeat. No, I don't. I choose not to. More Blitz balls. I choose not to get the wrapped ones. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Okay, FF1. We're getting a lot of repeats, but that's okay. I think games are to be played, not to offend anyone. I just don't like it. Yeah, I mean, I see the collectors. I see it too. But then there's the question, right? Like, I collect these physical editions and I play them once, and then a lot of them will never get touched again. But I guess it's better if you played at least once. Is this this looks like a complete, is that a sleeve? Husbando? Is this a sleeve? No. I thought it was a complete one. I think more than half of the decks played VV at recent tournaments. Are these tournaments where it's just like, do you still contain the type? So a Final Fantasy MTG would be just that. Like, you would never mix a VV. Would you mix a VV with like a Spider-Man set or a Lord of the Rings set? I guess it's up to you. FF7. They're beautiful, like Jack. No, they mix VV with recent sets. Fat Chocobo. I forgot to give Anna one. I forgot to give her one. No. You can play any card that is in the format of the event that's being played. There's competitive formats. The main one is called Standard. It has all cards from the last 3 years. Okay. Here we go. Another deck. So far, one new one. Pretty exciting. FF6. It's a double trouble. Cadoza, welcome back in. Depends on the game's standard is set in the past X amount of time. Mine is banned and restricted cards. There's banned and restricted cards? There's banned cards? Ones that are overpowered. People will play whatever meta build. Okay, so I had a lot of thoughts with this because with League of Legends, right, you would have characters that would come out and then they'd get nerfed, and then some people would get buffed and all that stuff. And even like the dynamic of the type of items that can amplify the character, right? But if you're doing a physical card game, how do you account for that? Like, do they just have to put more thought before they actually run the print on them? Or is that when it comes into call, like banning a card in certain tournaments and stuff? I haven't played League in a long time, but I did play it for such a long part of my life that it's just ingrained in my brain. Going to need to call it a night. Have a good one. Yes, Elle, again, have a great night. Thank you for everything. And I know I said it earlier, but stay safe with everything. 7. Tell me if I can look at that. Stay safe with everything. Legendary 7. Oh, can I save? I think I already have a shiny Gungaga, but still. I will leave that one right there. Safe dupe. FF10 common shiny. Combat tutorial. I was hoping for bright seashore buff. FF6. Okay, this is a good deck so far. There's usually banned cards. Wizards has many new cards that are powerful and exciting, and sometimes a few cards are a little too good. So that's when you'll pull them back. They just add more cards. I mean, but that's even like, I know it's not a direct comparison because one's a card game and one's League of Legends, but that was where I started to get exhausted and weathered by the game, is when you pop back in after not playing for like a year and you're so out of the loop. There's so many new characters, and you want to keep track of everything. Like when I first started playing League, it was easy to know all the characters, all their moves, what was best items for what, how to counter other things. L, goodbye. Safe dupe. This was FF5. That was a double. FF10, uncommon, overkill. I don't even know which cards that I don't have. Like, you don't know what you don't have. It's got to be hard to keep them all in line with formats. Like, do you ever think they're confusing themselves? From BG3, who is your favorite companion? Purple, why do you guys put me in these positions? What's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? Great question. It's always Ursa. What's your favorite useful companion, or what's your favorite? FF6. I'm trying to think, because there would be like, what's my favorite companion by personality? What's my favorite companion by combat wise? Like, who did I love to use? Fuji high. There's some good 9s that you don't have yet. There's a lot of 9s I haven't pulled. Aries high. I'm surprised you're not at work. Or are you off today? Or are you headed out later? Who's your least favorite companion? Gale. No, I'm just kidding. Ursa. Some of the IP holders want certain cards to have a certain power to be aligned with FF7, to be aligned with the character. I can see that. By the end, death before retreat. Savage. I do think Shadowheart turned into one of my favorite characters with Safe. Chocobo. With her backstory and things. Gosh, she became such a strong character. I think given... There were some characters that I feel like could have used a little bit more of a spotlight in order to highlight their storyline in my playthrough personally. Like Lae'zel was put to the backside. Minsk was awesome. Again, more of a late game Halston I really enjoyed. But out of like the main, I'd gotta go with Shadowheart. I know I didn't even end up romancing her either. I know I need to. Minsk and all that cheek talk. The cheeky talk. Shadowheart is top tier. It is so, well, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say what I want to say because I feel like spoilers, but it's so crazy about just the voice actress and some of the roles she's gotten. Least favorite. Whoa, I think this is a, okay, it's terrain, but should I sleeve that? No? Okay. This is also, sorry, not terrain. What is T? T is token, terrain. I was thinking land. We have a land coming up from FF15. What is considered to be sleeved? Anything that's shiny and foil? Because so far I want to sleeve everything. I think that's really up to your interpretation. I sleeve anything that's shiny. Well, I would be sleeving anything that's shiny, but it's okay because I can do it later. FF8, tell me if I should sleeve it because it looks like a full art just by glancing at the edge. Sleeve? 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 Is that good? Is it good? Full art, no value. Do you only sleeve things by value? It's 100% a sleeve. Sleeve both? Oh, this one? Value in your heart. I mean, look at the... I have a lot of cards. I have to be picky. Fair enough. Yes, chat? Miss Queen. Please? Hello, guys? You could not... You could, but not anything crazy. I'll be the judge of that. What if that's my next Ride the Shoe Puff? You think people thought that sleeving Ride the Shoe Puff was a big deal? No. Frog was great. I feel like it was strange. Didn't have any dialogue with when you invite him to the... Phantasmal, by the way, welcome back in. Oh my gosh. I'm peeping. I didn't mean to. I think there could have been more there. FF7 uncommon. Sleeve with Crunchwrap Supreme. That'd be wild if it was your next shoe puff. It could be. Well, okay. Oh, the card that I was talking about in that regard. Is it a duplicate? I double sleeve cards in my deck. I inner sleeve even rare. Right, you do the like skinny sleeve and then you do like a thicker sleeve, right? All right, is your shoe puff? I can't remember if we've seen this one before. Darkstar, you're like, you should know. Shadow Knight, thank you for the 100 bits. My Pokemon cards from decades ago were mostly unsleeved, but still lasted in storage. But the unsleeved ones were definitely in the best state. The sleeved ones were best. Sorry, I misread that. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Is it a dupe? Is it safe? Is it secret? Is it safe? Revolt, it's okay. Candidate with a gifted sub to Buttless Dragon. Yeah. I think this is fine. I think so. FF7 uncommon. If we don't pull a Sephiroth during this moment, I will be disappointed. Safe. Ah, Barrett. I need a Sephiroth pull. 14. 9. Garnet. Okay. We have that. FF1. Do. I love that Frog leads the charge. Like his card is so perfect for this too. Is it secret? FF15. I love how excited you get, Miss Queen. It's cool because there's so much, like there's so few moments that I get to be excited because of the polls. Just being more geared towards, look, I'm at a disadvantage. I've played 4 and we're polling from how many different Final Fantasies? So there's just not the ratio. PTSD card. I have to go to the bathroom for an hour now. Can't leave. What? I have needed to go to the bathroom for an hour now and I can't leave. All right, let's do a bathroom break for Pie's sake. Let's do a wee break. Go to the bathroom. I will pause for you. Go, Pie. Go. Be quick though. Candidate with the gifted sub to Buttless Dragon. What? Can you explain this one? Bear with the hydrate. What was that? Was that a hydrate? It sounds like more FF playthroughs to me. Buttless Dragon. I'm trying to think of this one. Samara, no. Look, I would like to say I'm gonna do exclamation mark blame bear. I think we could have done some MTG cards and still done Spirit of the North, but I was not expecting to be able to build ships today. Samara, I got a blast to the past and got to build all of those ships. To Harry, have a good night. Thank you for hanging around. It's a dragon that has no butt. Well, Zeke, I'm tracking that, but in reference to what? I hate you. You said that you were a new MTG lover. When did you get into the game? And do you play or are you only collecting? Only collecting right now, but I would love to get into actually playing it. I'm very much open to it. Yeah, I just need to learn and then back already. That was fast. Felt like Tom Hanks. National Lampoon by the way high. Exclamation mark, blame bear. Yeah, I think how I want to learn though is at a card shop like locally. So I think this could be a game changer. If my friend wants to go with me, I know it seems silly, but it's less intimidating to do things when you do it in pairs. That's why we always go to the bathroom all together, you know? The pairs. Okay. Okay, so we have a Kina card, but if this is oh, this is such a great song. I like the lo-fi mix of this one winged. Hopefully it could be signed. If it's not signed, it's fine too, but it could be signed. If it's signed, that's great. I would be happy. It's okay. It's still Kina. It's still Kina and I'm happy. Kina. I think he loves Sea of Thieves and especially FF14. Wait, is it pirate themed? Because we've talked about this a million times and more. That's a 16. I can look at that. Waste. I have the waste. The Witch of the Waste. I'm trying to think about this. Phantasmo, I appreciate it. I hope it works out that you and your new friend get to have a fun card night. I know I seem so excited about this, but it's been so long since I've met like another friend. Like again, in person. I splurged so much in June on these cards. Are you really happy that you got them when they first came out? Are you saying you like lined it up ahead of time, Doctor, or were you picking them up right before? Because I know now it's just bananas to acquire them. 517 high. IRL friends are so more, and again, like I say this all the time, but after you get out of like school, college, all those things, even like when I got out of the military, I lost a lot of friends because you just weren't doing like, and even the people I used to hang out with in person were people that I worked with. And so when I left a lot of that stuff, it was convenient, right? But then you would be like, hey, let's go grab a drink after work or something like that. And I'm definitely better with friends of, I wouldn't say convenience, but it's kind of baked into it already, you know, like you're hanging out with them, you're seeing them all the time, you form a friendship to begin with. So it's just harder to just organically run into somebody. Yeah, I did 6 years in the Air Force. Bad Wookie. You're not supposed to have friends outside of your cult. That's how cults work. FF2. You're right. I have forgotten this. The cardinal sin. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Zook. I'm so happy for her, but the one friend that you guys always hear me talk about, the one that's helped me with the cards, FF7, she just had her first kid, and it's just, you know, things just change. And I've been there a lot, and I've gone and seen her a ton of times, but again, her availability is going to be completely different, you know, safe. Reno and Rude. National, what are you saying? Do. Kina was one of my favorites. I tend to like the strangest looking characters. Phantasma, that's me. That's me. Have you played at E33 by any chance? Wait, I saw that. I have 3 real friends. We only meet up like 2 to 3 times a year because y'all, and you've got kids and everything going on. Yeah, that's why, and I go back to this, but it's why I always Titus. I've loved gaming and how it's kept me close to people for far longer than I ever expected, because there is something nice about just like hopping onto Discord, hopping in a call, playing around a DVD, or with my siblings, like popping in and playing whatever we are at the time. Do you do like calls throughout the year, or are they because I also love legendary friendships where you don't talk at all, but then you're like, hey, let's hang out, and it's like no time has passed. Those are the ones I also love. She recorded her golem while she had a baby in her. So I never thought about that, but yes. Now that I think about it, yes. I never thought about the optics of my friend having a baby inside of her while recording my golem. But so, why did your brain go there? The horror. Are you saying that you can't believe I subjected my friend to that? I know. FF8. Yeah, and wait. Something about a Kamari? We don't have a Kamari card. Did I miss Kamari? I have 3 really, really good friends who I consider almost like brothers. They have a lot of friends, but those are the 3 ones that have a special place in our heart. And it's always the quality over quantity. Always quality. We text every once in a while, but otherwise we don't really talk outside or meetups. But those meetups are like you've never been apart. I love those friendships too, though. You got to have those ones. Because there's so many things pulling you in a million different directions these days. Like I'm not looking for, oh, that's a 9. Cornered by black mages. I very rarely can carry on with a friendship that's like needing constant infusion of like text every day and things like that, because I don't even require that. So I always like the ones that are distance, but then when you get up and meet up, you're like, hey, must be the money. I wasn't there since the beginning. Did she pull the ultimate gold? That's exactly what it's called. I did pull the ultimate in our Pirates game. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say night shift. Yeah, it's easier for me to do night shifts in reverse because of everybody, so I'll be able to hang out even if I wanted to. Night shift just throws, like anytime you do shift work too. You're right though, like that's a huge determining factor of when you can spend time with people. Wait, I gotta put that over there. But you choose to be on night shift, right, Samara? Like you prefer it? A proper ghost. I run a pub. I didn't know that, Mizzle. So I get a ton of friends. Oh, I bet. Oh my gosh, it's built-in friends. My phone rings and I'm like, I just can't tonight. Find you the friends too that happens and you're like, dude, I love you and I will see you the next time, but I gotta peace out this time. I cannot be caught outside my house today. Adding to my retirement fund. I'm calling it quits after 15 years. You think I'm still gonna be here after 15 years? I hope so. So what you've just told me, Final Fantasy VII? What you've just told me is to not play Gears of War till the 20th anniversary? Crash high. Safe? Oh, we need to find the shiny of Aerith. 14. Yeah, I'm gonna be here till I'm 90. Grandma Casta. 13. There's a lot of 13 cards, guys. We might have to do 13 next. 10. Shiva. Speaking of summoners. 15. I still want to play at least like one cat game with you guys, which means we'll do one more pack after this and then we'll go searching for cats tonight. FF1. We need to have one legendary pull. One legendary pull and then we can end there. Because we have to have a whole nother section for this. There's a few more card packs and more things I want to share next time. Why are you adding to Shadow's retirement fund, Bear? Bear with the 100 bits. There's so many good cards in it. It goes well with a life link. Oh, like the combination between the two? FF1. Is there an app online or on your phone where, I think I've asked this before, where you can catalog what you have, kind of similar to like the 151s with Pokemon, but also to help you do a deck build, like to build your deck for MTG? Let me see this. Is this the real one more? Maybe. That's me in 14. Been here for 18 years. It brought me all of my best expat friends and my Swiss group, and both groups are close friends. How does streamer lose? So what? Pi, you can post stuff for you? Yeah, if there's like something where you can kind of catalog it, because I think I do better when I can see it. Yes, I can flip through my cards and stuff, but I want to see it on a spreadsheet. I guess I could create my own spreadsheet and see how many copies I have of what thing. Sorry, I'm flipping this all over here. Never been good, so it helps. I can't believe that. Would rather have quality friends. Absolutely, always. And there's so many, like, again, you guys know, like, Anna's my best friend. It's such a quality friendship, and that's, most of it is online just because of how infrequently, I mean, we still get to see each other way more than I think the average online friendship gets to. What? Thank you for 33 months too. But just because it's online too doesn't diminish the quality of it in any sort of way. It just means sometimes you want to be able to link up. Like sometimes you're having a bad day and you just want to like rot and watch a movie with your best friend and, you know, the limitations, but it is what it is. I started an Excel sheet to try and track all the cards and quickly realized I needed 84 years of time to do this. I still need to track and give you guys a public spreadsheet so y'all can see all of my physical collection. Like one, I want to see all my physical collection dropped, but wait. I use Moxfield for building decks. Haven't tried its catalog feature there. I wonder if I could use a Google Sheets. You guys know I love my Google Sheets. I use something else, or what I use and plan and build from there. In the commander decks. Moxfield too. Okay, see Moxfield a few times. Yeah, there's a Kina. We got a red today. That's the one new card that we've received. I don't know, Phantasma. You know, I really do. I have trouble even planning 5 years out with this because I just want to take it day by day. Vivi. Not that kind of Vivi, but Vivi. Do we already have a Vivi visual card? The art card? I don't think we already did we? Do we? Is it signed? It doesn't matter. It's a Vivi. I can't even remember. Did we have one? I need to flip through. Can you imagine if they did an E33 line? Not that they would, but that would be crazy. Ah! Since Shadow asked for Minecraft, Helldivers 2 when? Since Bear added to my retirement fund, Minecraft when? The fact that you guys are just all hopping on one another. I have nothing to say to you. I have nothing to say to y'all. We didn't have a VVR card yet. Yay! Did a VVR card? Ginger best friend. I do watch Rick and Morty. 7? Can I look? Safe? E33 on its own. The double dyad. Nathan, thanks for the posture check. Give me a second. Once you get all your backlog already owned cards on record somewhere, it would be pretty easy to find. Yeah, quickly record new ones. I think that comes to safe. Oh, the weapons vendor. I feel like everybody comes to a crossroads where you're like, am I doing this for the thrill of the pull, or am I doing it to actually have the complete deck? Because at some point you kind of eclipse that moment where you're like, okay, I think it would be safer for me to just buy a single card to complete the deck instead of trying to acquire it the good old-fashioned way. Make sure I posture check 6. Because I had to do that. I feel like you have to do that with 151. Bear. Minecraft server when? We talked about this. Minecraft server when you stop doing 13 things. Thank you for the 500 bits, you goober. For collecting, I highly recommend MTG Collection Builder. I want to see like visual layout, nice and everything. 14 this song. My heart. FF6. Ah. 9. Prima Vista. Gives you visuals. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Visuals, full thing. Miss Queen, I was doing the same thing. Rob, we're all vibing. No. That's how little Minecraft actually means to you. You're not willing to let go of 13. David, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the community. Bear with 13 more gifted subs to the channel and community. You're a gremlin. You're a golem gremlin. You know what's worse than being Golem itself? A gremlin. Been years since I played. I remember I had this one deck that really ticked off my friends, and it was a solid red goblin. Speaking of golems, goblins, and gremlins, it was so fast I could have ended game moving by the 5th land being down. Most was 1 and at most 2 casting cost. I recognize about half of those words, but it sounds amazing, and I look forward to being able to recognize what all of this means in the future. Bear, thank you for 13 gifted subs. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for this cult. Blueberry, thank you for the follow and candidate with the gifted sub too. 13 Lust. The Cast for 13. I saw you in my friend's Insta post during a certain gun show. Oh my gosh. I so enjoyed getting to meet Liz. She is amazing, and I hope that I get to see her at a future event. Yeah, I didn't even buy tickets for that show. I got that for free. I felt like the luckiest person in the world. See you, Money. Thank you for the gifted sub to Gollum and Gremlin. No, that exists. Gollum Gremlin exists. Free tickets. Let's go. Thank you for coming over here, by the way. Nathan Lee, thank you for 3 months too. Liz was the one with the guns. Yes, she's amazing. Yeah, there is nothing better. I mean, it's like an extension of the stream, right? I tell you guys all the time, I love streaming because it's me playing games, talking about things that I love with other people that love the same things. When you all get together too, it's just like, you can see the passion that Liz has for games. It's just infectious. It's overflowing, honestly. Nathan, thank you. Anna does prefer collarbones. It's true. It's true. You know that. Shows off the noodle arms. Don't look at my noodles. I did actually, my noodles were on, was it safe? My noodles were on display. It's true. Noodle neck. FF7? Do. I thought we were still talking about biceps. The baby biceps, no, the guns, but now we're talking about collarbones. Safe dupe? The fat chocobo. FF4, I peeped it, but we love that you love games. We love that you love talking about games that you love. Is that FF7? Did I read that wrong? I think it was FF7. They are underrated. I do agree with this. Better chance using the long neck. Don't talk about my Lapras neck. It reminds me so much of when we were playing FF5 or I see life through Final Fantasy. I just want to go out there and say like life was in black and white until Final Fantasy came into my life, clearly, because it's all that I can have on my mind. When we were playing RE5 and what was it? I was like, I thought you liked my neck. I thought you liked my neck. Okay, we have to do one more pack because I feel like we can best that. I just realized I need to watch your latest video. I know it's the last one, but not the last E33 video, just the finale. I just got back Chrono Trigger cards. This is one that was sent to me. This was like, I think it was released upon the print of the game a long time ago. But the cards are Final Fantasy cards. I just use it to cover up the other ones. Yeah, he's one of my favorite cards of all time. He's so special. Frog, I love SKA so much, but Frog, there are just, I can't even quantify or even describe why that game meant so much to me, but it just did. I felt like it was like reclaiming a piece of my youth that I didn't even know that I was missing. If you finished with 33 now, where does it rank of all time? Up there. It's up there. 14? Let's try to quantify it. No. I thought you liked my neck. Watch your own holes. I thought you got a nice little boom boom ding dong. 7. Ribbit. Quack. Safe dupe. Oh, Shinra reinforcements. FF13. I'm just gonna have to go play the other Final Fantasies because this is getting ridiculous. Is it an all card? It's an all card. As your second of all time. I can't stop thinking about it. It is a fantastic game. I get it. Oh, shiny Shinras. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Was it cute? SNES Final Fantasies are shorter. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I feel like at this point I can really jump around to wherever. I have said FF8 is the next main one, so I do want to stick with that. I stand by that statement. But then after, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, we can't count down exactly. We can't go down to 7. there with the gifted sub too. Boom, boom, ding dong. You got a nice little boom, boom, ding dong. I feel like sometimes it's probably so annoying to watch us together because we find anything the other person says funny. And it's not. Like, there's nothing funny about it, but she can say one sentence and it just brings me to belly, like, sickening laughs. David-ish. I thought I better boom boom ding dong too. Did you come from Anna's community or Liz's? David-ish, thank you for subbing for 6 months in advance. And resubbing for 6 months in advance. Oh my gosh. Both. That's even better. Double trouble. We need a cast a dictionary. The optionary dictionary. There are 3D printed models, stands to prop up your phone, and you can slide cards into the box where the phone hangs above to scan the cards. What? For cataloging? This is pretty cool. Wow. This is very cool. It's like a scanner. Samara, I totally get this. 12. I know, it was really cool to get to meet her. 11. That's awesome. The chaos is all over the place. But wouldn't it be simpler to start from FF1 and go up? There is simplicity there, but see, I like to keep people guessing, you know? It's just like I like a little chaos, a little organized chaos, if you will. But that would be simple, but that has never been the Castaway. Oh wait, can I look at that one? I don't know, can I? I think that is a remeet, that's a dupe. Yeah, the resentful reflection. This is the Castaway. What scanner was referenced? I don't think they mentioned the specific scanner. They just said it was a capability. Oh, are we listening to 8? Thank you. I gotta skip over to 9. Back down to 9. When can we watch you play Silk Song? Not for a very long time. 11. I need to go back and replay through the first one, Hollow Knight. 8. There's so many 8 cards. I want to replay through Hollow Knight 1, and it's just something that I'm excited about, and I'll love it when I get to it, but I'm not jumping to move it ahead of other things right now. Are you not looking to avoid spoilers? Yes, Wood. I know it's very extra, but there's nothing quite like that first experience being introduced to the characters, either through a manual or in the game. So yeah. Those are that. Okay, one more, because there's got to be more. There's got to be like one card to rule them all. Otherwise, we'll go out on the red card, and then we'll go do one of the cats. I was vibing until I realized it was, yeah, tell me if it gets to 8, because this one is 7, 8, and 9 only. I have to go to a separate playlist for Final Fantasy X. No, Hazel, I cannot. Metroids are a bit faster paced than what you've been playing as of late. Legend of Dragoon soundtrack. I want to play Legend of Dragoon eventually. Yeah, you guys saw Expedition 33. I have not been doing so well with fast-paced games. I think I'm just longing for the slower routes. I'm slowing down. Oh, Samari, appreciate it. Thank you. 14 again? How many 14s? FF7. What are we thinking? 25 days until... I know. And I gotta find time to play this. I don't know where I'm going to. Ooh, I didn't have a shiny of that. That's huge. Alex Cloud, I haven't seen this. It's crappy, but amazing. Also, congratulations on the promotion. You killed it in expert once you got your footing. Oh, yeah, but yeah. But did I? Was it just brute force or was it footing? Was it a I know. Yes, yeah, Sephiroth. It was Simon Filled 5. It was Simon Filled, but he wasn't even achieved. I know. And some repetition with fast pace will bring you right back. It's just the initial adjustment. I think you're right. It's hard when you go from one side all the way to the other side. Borderless 5. Sleeve. Oh. But then, like, you know how when people are like, what's your favorite Final Fantasy or things like that? I honestly think it changes based off the day, based off of how you're feeling. Because then I hear something like this and I'm like, but this song always wrecked me, even when it was this song wrecked me from the moment I heard it. I struggle with some fights pretty hard. How was Simon for you? Oh. Reaper, welcome back in. How's it going? Every Final Fantasy has such a special moment, or there's a reason and an argument for all of them. Kingdom Hearts is gonna be on a repeat. I guess that's another reason why, like, you guys are like, why don't you go to this Final Fantasy or that Final Fantasy? There is a part of me that's wanting to go 8, 7, 6 so that I can then start Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, we've gotten so many good cards. I just haven't been able to see a lot of them. I think your face at the end of 10 says that 10 is your favorite. Emotional damage left, right, and center. You keep referencing this. 10 was very special for a lot of different reasons. And I guess technically, because it is the one where I have I think I showed you, but my ring says to Xanarkin. Just never forgotten it. There isn't a bad choice. The right choice is just playing them in the first place. Get an ego card. Okay, I answered that. I am eagerly awaiting when we can start Kingdom Hearts. I think so many of you guys had recommended it and said that I'm gonna love it, and I feel like it's gonna hit the same way that the Final Fantasies do, while bringing like a new twist to it. I have finished, so I started with FF7 Remake, and then that led me to 16, and then I did a Rebirth, then I did 10, then I did 10-2, then I did 9. So that's where I'm at right now. FF8 was my first entry somewhere in 2000. I immediately got hooked. There was no turning back from there. I just love Final Fantasy. What you said about a favorite Final Fantasy is a changing subject. I think it's pretty spot on. Yeah, there's two. It flows. It changes. It's ever changing. I still find myself returning to 6, 7, 8, and 10. 8 is technically the next main Final Fantasy that I've talked about. I'm still going to try to find time to play Tactics somewhere in between. I said this at, maybe, was it the start of 9, or was it the start of 10, or was it the start of 10-2? But I stand by it. I know it's hard to believe for some people, but every Final Fantasy is someone's favorite Final Fantasy, right? So I always try to treat them all with the same level of open-mindedness, open heart, and zero expectations as I would with anything else. Safe. Reach the Horizon. Infragable High. 7's my favorite because it resonated with me. When I first played it, when it came out, I was 14 at the time. But 4 was my first. This is always interesting too, because the first one that you play isn't always the most memorable. Different than Final Fantasy, but obviously my first, well, not obviously, but my first video game was Ocarina of Time. However, the game that made me fall in love with video games and seeing just everything they could be was Fable, which says a lot about my humor. It's like, not exactly the most mature, but Simon almost made me uninstall and give up the 100% achievement. Oh shoot, you're right. It's going to be required for Plat. It's so going to be required for it. Oh my gosh. Now I'm not looking forward to it. 808, welcome back in. 5. 6. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, this has to be the last pack because I want to do cats. Cats. I'll say 8 is the most mature out of all of them. Interesting. I heard Jess of the bug catching variety had a tougher time getting there. Can you tell me why she's also a very awesome human? I have been so blessed to be surrounded by awesome humans. I can't explain it, but your life is just better with Jess in it. Like, it just is. She was not there. I don't know. I think she was, did she say this? I think when we were doing that and taking those pictures, I want to say she was snacking on all the vegan food. Cornered by black mages. And FF8. Okay, there's one more card. Come on. You're good. You'll beat him soon. With the help and assistance of some incredible people, I do think we can conquer him. Blazing bombs, great balls of fire. Okay, we have to do one more. That just wasn't sufficient. What time is it? Okay, one, and then we'll do cats, and then we gotta go. And then I'm like, and then we gotta go. I just got here. Caesar, one more pack. This pack feels very light. Is that just me? This pack feels very light. Airy. One more. Eric, welcome in. Good old 90s kid. Super Mario, very familiar. I do want to get into the Nintendo games eventually. I have quite a few for N64. Like, I really want to go back to Mario 64. But I'm still having a heck of a time trying to get my N64 to show the same way. Like, if I can capture SNES, I should be able to capture the N64 looking as smooth as I did with the SNES, because the SNES looked great. On Chrono Trigger, I thought it was looking fabulous. This is where you tell me it's because the N64 is covered in dirt and disgusting, yeah. Donkey Kong 64, I never played those. I would love to go down that path. David, it's an interesting observation. I agree. 7-hour stream. No. Yuna. Okay. Oh. I think because FF9 was the last one that I played, I'm getting all the feels right now. Gosh, this soundtrack was so good. Yuna. Team Money, hi. The feeling fuzzies. Bear with 1,000 bits for N64 cleaning fund. How did I miss your bits, Holy Lettuce? With the 100 bits for Kingdom Hearts fund. Guys, thank you for so much support today. And Team Money with the 300 bits for what Bear said. I know some of you guys are sickened by the state of my N64. It's not even mine. You'll absolutely adore Super Mario RPG and Octopath Traveler games. I've seen the Octopath Traveler games, not like seen footage of them, but I haven't we had this conversation? Do I own these? Chrono Trigger on SNES was one of the best optimized games in history. Even the remaster can't hold up to the frames. It just looked beautiful. Though capture all of it. Yeah. Davidish. Guys. Davidish with 5 tier 3 subs. What the heck? T-Money got one. What? What? Different T-Money. I didn't even know that we had a T-Money with a TEA. Mooney going out. Thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying your time here enough to give to other people on top of your own sub. And tier 3. Especially and blank and blank. I blame my siblings for my deeds before too. You know that that's not mine. There's another T-Money. David, I really appreciate that. And Talavarian with 26 months. Talavarian, Lurky Turkey approaches. Thank you. I don't think we have this one. No. She's so pretty. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this. It's so good. Is that, I'm trying to think of the exact moment, but I'm picturing after the wreck of the second location you go to. And I am blanking on it right now. Do 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 do. Hold on. Is there a is this being played when you're searching, when you're chocograph hunting? When I was digging, isn't there a version of this being played? Queen, queen. Press square, press square, press square. Yuna, then Glenn. I know, and a Glenn card with Yuna. This was hot and cold. Oh yeah, I was like, hold on, the feelings are coming back. Quack, 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 quack. I'm pretty sure my only dialogue in the video of hot and cold was me being like, quack, 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 quack. I provided no commentary other than my own quiz. That was it. I know, I was hardcore queen. Look, that is one of the most annoying objectives, but fun, but annoying, but fun, but annoying. FF4 or 5 or something dark side. The commander decks for FF10 and 7 at least. Lots of unique cards in there you can't find in the booster packs. Oh, this is okay. Yeah. With because there's 2 commanders too. There's the black box and the silver box. One is guaranteed foils, the other is possible foils, or difference between the two. Kastaclysm. Guac. Maybe we should change our thing to guac. Let's do this one. 9. Sleep Magic we have. Still a special card. On the nurse station, but your VOD kept playing and you kept saying quack. Is something wrong with your phone? Wait, are you currently working right now? Miss Queen, do you just have listening on in the background? I know. Yes, I do. We haven't gotten to go through the commander decks yet. No, this was a few months ago. Oh, this was when you were watching the video. Oh, when you were watching the hot and cold video, Miss Queen. You put it down at the nurse talking session. That's just your alarm. What do you mean? That's your Queen. Streaming a while working. No, it's one of the videos, it sounds like. Oh, Steiner. Chivalry requires a knight to look after his comrades in arms. I will not abandon you. I can't remember my voice I did for him. It was something. Princess. I love getting to voice the characters. I always think that they sound so different, but they don't. In my head, they sound very different, but they don't. I know. This is why I always say I can sit here and talk to a wall. I can make myself laugh. So do we. Princess. I remember having to find a good Sid picture when I drew that quag walk and Kupo fan art. I know the quonk. Oh man. I have them somewhere. I haven't gotten to share the commander decks yet because there's been more cards than I've been able to share with you guys. But yes, no, I appreciate that though. That's why I've been seeing the commander decks in a couple places. And like I said, the GameStops have been still having a couple booster packs. This was, I realized too, I think a lot of it is like obviously location based, but I think being somewhere that's not like a major city, like I'm thinking like Dallas, New York, like these places, I don't think they get sold out as fast because I was watching a video how people were saying that they were driving hours to go get the Alani New Witch's Brew. And whenever I go to my local place, they have tons of them. They're completely in stock. So yeah, I mean, you get less product, but maybe you have less people and consumers going for them. I don't know. No, I'm not a Texan. No, I was just saying like Dallas. It's like a big city. High supply and low demand where you live, I guess. Just go on. I do the same thing with the older Final Fantasy entries. Oh, you're gonna get them with the older entries. I think that's the only sad part about doing the remaster of, or is it remake? The remaster of Tactics is you guys aren't gonna get my voices since they're voice acted, but I would rather give it to the pros. Like, please. I needed cough drops during that playthrough because I didn't realize how much it was causing strain between streaming still, like my normal output was streaming, but then also talking nonstop, which I guess I already talk nonstop, but then you're talking and you're narrating. It was a lot. Grim, hi. I knew you would pick that. If chat knows, they know. Really? Because AJ didn't think I was gonna pick that. I gotta go back and defend my thing. Refund subscription. Bobcat, thank you for the gifted sub, by the way. Thank you. And welcome back in. I haven't seen you in a minute. You heard that? Oh, yeah. 2. Do. I mean, I'm ready for my Ruby roll whenever. Or Maggie the Barmaid. Airship Crash. And Final Fantasy 13. It's okay. This hasn't been our day, but there's other days to come. I think it's time to search for cats, y'all. What do you think? I've still mainly been on YouTube side of things. I was like, there's a lurky turkey approaching. Hello, good morning. The one voice you did cooked your vocal cords. I think it was, which voice was it though? Wasn't it, I think it was repeated Sid voice. Possibly. I was 100% sure you'd choose the other thing, but in my defense, you did say you regret it after 10 seconds later. Yeah. I needed to head out and do adult things. Thanks for the grace. Yes, go Pi. Don't worry. You're not going to miss anything. We're going to go search for some cats. We're searching for cats. Okay. We will be back for more sharing of PO Box stuff, opening MTG packs, all the things in a future stream. I just have to find a day. Also, Miss Queen, thank you for 14 gifted subs. If this isn't you trying to buy me to play like Final Fantasy 14, I don't know. Now I know what 14 means when it comes to Miss Queen. Oh, I know exactly what it means. 14 gifted subs for FF14. Oh, I know you by now. Yeah. Miss Queen, thank you so much. I do look forward to getting to that one because I know like so many people love it. As long as I'm able to just like pop in for the story and not get addicted to playing the always available and what is it? The MMO, right? Yeah. Miss Queen, thank you. Look at our boiled SKA. I know, just holding it right here. I have no idea what it is, but it's awesome. It's from E33. I know. I've been dying laughing at the Resident Evil 6 walkthrough, which don't worry, we're getting back to that later this month. We're going to do the second part soon. We'll have to have multiple parts with that one. Collecting all the materials. Yeah. I've become a collector of many more things than I ever expected to be, but they're all happy. This is quite the turn because I used to be a very, like, I wouldn't say I was ever a minimalist, but I had like minimal things. And it's now gone the other side. It's going the other way, but they make me so happy. I actually think a lot of the rest of my house doesn't have like a ton of stuff. And so I never mind it because all of these are memories from this time with you guys. You know, like I've put so much time into this. You guys have given me so much of your time. I want to always remember, no, I'm not a hoarder. I'm a sentimental person. This is just like, I know this, you know, I know we joke about Grandma Cast and all these things, but I'm not fooling myself that this will last forever. I mean, I hope to get to do this as long as possible, but all of these things that you guys send and the memories that we make from me sharing my ship obsession to sharing MTG and all of the things that we get to play through and experience and the things you guys send, it's just so special to me. Yeah. Like I will always look back on so many of these things and just remember pure laughter and joy, like unbridled joy every time I pop into this stream. Accents, thank you for the follow. The future streams for the nursing home are going to be fire. Yeah, we'll see. We're going to go shopping and decorate your house in 14. I can't wait. You did say I can decorate in my house. Bobcat, thank you for a gifted sub to Phantasmo too. And it's great to see you back in on the live side. I'm so happy they made it home where they belong. I'm going to keep this one with me at all times. He's going to be the bed SKA and then this one's going to be the stream room. Yeah. Scene. I know, Samara. I know. I'm not a hoarder. You were close to a minimalist and now you're giving yourself the drug called MTG. And now I'm the opposite. Tasteful maximalist? Maybe Shadow. Gears of War for Raging. Is Raging here right now? I think while you search for cats, I'm gonna watch your... Yes, go watch the finale. Sephora, thanks for popping back in. I have not yet, Samara. I haven't gone into seeing all the things that I can still do in E33. I have not touched it since completing it. I have been avoiding it. I'm back to my avoiding ways. I don't want to. Where's his hand? I was like grabbing his foot. Interior design. He almost looks like a bear from this angle. Bobcat with a gifted sub to Sephiroth too. Thank you. Yes. To conclude this one, yes. So we didn't find him organically, but the same person that sent this also sent. Oh no. Oh no, where is he? Here they are. Hold on. Whoa, Chicky bro, I haven't seen you in a hot minute. I hope you're doing well, and now I want Chick-fil-A, so also, I hate that for, I hate that. I'd say living room. It's where most of your guests spend. I should put him on my little couch. I do have a VV now, so I can stop my obsession with pulling him. But yes, I was sent a VV. You guys are amazing. I think you should continue to do what you enjoy. Oh, I will, as long as I can. I just never want to take it for granted or assume that I don't want to assume anything. I just like to take it day by day. Kiko, hi. Look at him. Vivi is my favorite. Vivi's up there with Frog and Esquier. Actually, really just the Black Mage Village. Like everything that pertained to the Black Mages. I just loved the conversations they had, and the deeper, man, there's so much depth just in that one area, and the whole conversation about Vivi's existence, like everything, and the ending. Oh no, now I'm gonna, yes. So we do have Vivi, and we do also have a signed version art card of Vivi. So those are the two that they sent individually. I like number 253 Black Mage. Which one was that? Was that the one that was talking by the grave? No, not while Song of Memories plays. No. What a way to go out. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for getting me obsessed with another thing. I had to take a nap. We didn't pull it organically, Palmer, but I was sent it. Who knows? You never know what still lies in the other booster packs, but I still love them as much as if I had pulled them myself. We love obsessions here. I'm going to stream a little bit longer. I want to play one of the cat games with you guys. Grim, let the journey continue. Grim, thank you for 6 months too, and hopefully many more. I miss FF9 again, even though your playthrough wasn't that long ago. Mine was shortly before that too. I remember you mentioning this. Was it, you did say it was your first time playthrough as well. Also, it's great to see you back in here, Kiko. The endings of E33 broke me. Yeah, I honestly should have waited longer. I decided so quickly, but yeah, the stream's continuing. We're gonna do one game, y'all. I was thinking, do you guys want to do Kadera? Finding all cats magic, since we're playing Magic the Gathering. Find all magic cats. How long do you think that comes in at? Fairly short? Gladly Goose, go, go, go. Ooh, some thrifted furniture. I love it. Yeah, the stream's gonna continue. Party keeps going. Pretty funny that you were almost a minimalist and now you're giving yourself up to this drug called Magic the Gathering. It is highly addictive, and it's the pull. It's the feeling of the pull. I said I'm good spot on E33. That's me on Simon, and I haven't touched it since. And that's why I'm also not returning to the game yet, is because I'm not ready. My heart is, I don't know if I can take many more attempts, failed attempts.